All right, let me see if this comes out good. I am going to get started on my mountain climbers. I got up this morning, did my yoga stretches and my prayers and that. And boy, I had a revelation about the Matrix. Mm-mm, I want out. And so I said, screw it, I don't care what the weather's like outside. I went for a walk. I walked down to the health food store. It's about a mile. So that was my warm up. I had tea and a little pinch of cacao nibs, and that put some life in my bones. And I said, I'll work out for a while till my husband. It's about time for my husband to wake up. Here I am at the gym, finishing up this PT, this seal grinder workout. It actually feels outside, it's like 33, and it feels a lot colder than the temp. So, but I'm just muscling through it. I know that I will need layers eventually, but like whatever. It's not like it's negative 100 degrees on like the Eastern Front in World War II. It's just 33 and, gloomy. So I could totally suck it up and do stuff. And I don't know if you can hear it in the background. It's a Ginger Runner film playing on the TV here. This little gym has YouTube on it. And behind me, you can see the machine that hands me my ass every single time, the step mill. I love it. But right now, I'm just doing this quick little workout, and harnessing the power of Urush, which is to put health and vitality in my bones. And I'm soon to be 45 and, help me to get through so-called middle age. I figured that I don't have perimenopause when I was waking up in the middle of the night being too warm. I think it really was my comforter, so I'm ditching that thing and just sleeping with the bed sheet because I like to sleep in a cold room. And I went to the physical therapist about my IT band because that's what slows me down in races and why I'm always last. I mean, I don't care about being last, but I want to get faster. I want to be able to do more stuff. So, Urush. Urush is, if I'm not mistaken, in the northeast corner of the Thunder Wheel. And I'm operating from memory and I can't check my phone because it'll cut the feed. So, if I'm right, it like the north, you think of the north, you think of cold. It's cold right now. And you think of our, hi, yeah, you think of our ancestors, especially, if you're like me, a sizable portion of your ancestry comes from way the hell up there, up north. And the journey of man in, thank you. I think I look better now than I did when I look the same every year. So, I think I actually look younger now than I did a few years ago. But this winter is starting to do a number on my skin. And when I take my Epsom salt, it's the float, the dream float. When I'm doing my dream float today, I really have to do tender loving care on my locks because the washing out, that salt goes in your, well, see, we're made of everybody. 10% Scandinavian ancestry. Well, I have a few sprinklings of Great Britain. I have ancestors who were pirates and all this other stuff. So, and it's all good, we're made up of everybody. And, we carry the vibration of everyone around the world. So Yeah, yeah. Wherever the it's funny, wherever an army goes, they leave, oh my God, there's a really good saying about that, about traveling armies, and they leave behind, their their genetic heritage. I embrace it all too. I've been a big champion of that, but the spirituality adds a different dimension, and you get out of the physical and you get out of all these arguments about race, which it's not that I'm denying anything, but I don't know, I don't have time to get all wrapped up in stuff people have been talking about forever, and I just as soon rather talk about what I vibe with. So Urush, if you think about Urush, comes from the word Aurochs, which is it's like the ancient buffalo of Europe. And and I say ancient buffalo, that thing probably was like the size of this gym. And these things are gigantic. You're talking about horn spreads many feet apart. The closest thing that comes to my mind when I think of the aurochs is the elk. We have a lot of elk here, and that's why it's Elk County. And when I see a full elk, a bull elk, I think of that rune. Reindeer comes to mind. Water buffalo, muskox, things like that, like animals with raw power. And this is a very good rune for health and longevity, and for doing physical goals and muscling through difficulty, which I use Uruj a whole lot to finish my last trail race that was 20 miles when my knee was hurting me. And I figure I would work with it when I'm working on my IT band and doing these exercises. And it gives you a power. Oddly enough, I also learned from my spiritual teacher that Urush also improves the sex life and the vital forces of that nature, of your generative nature. But I'm like, whatever. I'm at that point right now that I'm not really have that much interest in sex, but because I'm about other spiritual things. So maybe that'll change. I don't know. I think a woman gets into like a certain period of her life where, the sex urge kind of dies down, and then it gets back up again, and it ramps back up again. I felt that way before, but right now I think I am so focused on other things that it's just, and my husband and I, we have a good relationship. Probably could be better, but so who knows? Who knows what this rune takes you in a lot of different areas, but it is in like that direction of survival and energy and power. So that's what I'm looking to do here. I'm going to go finish my workout and get back home because I got to walk. So almost 11. It'll take me like 15 minutes to get to my house if I walk and run. And then I have a 12 o'clock appointment to do my dream float and get myself situated, because it takes hours. It takes hours to dry this hair, and it's cold out there. You can message me. You can send me an email, cyborg565a@gmail.com. It's all good. I also have like a Yahoo email account that I'm trying to get it up to use it for business purposes, but you could just message me, email me, whatever. It's all good. And I'm going to go finish my workout. That is my little teaching for today about my personal applications of this rune. Okay, here it is. Let me see if I can do it. I am going to try to put it in the show notes because it's not letting me type it. I don't know why it doesn't let me, but I don't know why I can't type it in my own YouTube channel, but I will put my contact info in the show notes, okay? All right. I don't know. My chat disappeared too. Okay. Let's see. I am on Facebook, but I'm looking to get away from Facebook. I I have like Google Plus and all that, but I see that they're getting rid of Google Plus. All right, yeah, you can just email me. I'll put my email address in the show notes, okay? All right, let me see how fast it takes this video to upload. Yeah, you can contact me in my Gmail and then we could set something up, no problem. I know it takes, I just wash my hair anymore. I usually don't like to wash my hair too many times in winter, but whatever, you know. And I line my scalp, usually line my scalp with like tea tree oil or something like that. And then I don't put anything in my hair either. Um, I kind of just let them grow and rip them up, and when they get too gnarly and stuck together, I have like a whole routine. But maybe someday I'll talk about my hair routine. But I'm not really growing these locks for them to like all look all neat and pretty. They're spiritual locks, so yeah, yeah. I look forward to hearing from you. Yeah, email me. I don't mind if people email me at all. All right, take care, everyone. Bye. Let me see if this thing will turn off proper. Last night it didn't turn off, and it was like all choppy and stuff. Hopefully, it comes out good.